So you guys think that drills and warnings are a joke? Well, my boy Agumon has taken time out of his day to come visit us from Link Vrains, and this poor guy is just so shaken up. We're just gonna put him down. He had a message for Konami, and that message is, if you want to make Cyberse a tier 1 deck, you need to stop with these random normal monsters that you're producing in these packs. You need to actually focus on what really matters, and it's the Cyberse archetype for itself. Agumon, he keeps telling me that he wants the deck to be tier 1, because like any other digital creature in the vast ocean of data, he really wants there to be a good chance. So thank you, Agumon, for taking the courage to come in front the evils of the universe. Now, let's get into this discussion about Protron. Fucking normal monsters. I think at this point in time, we're literally just gonna fucking call this pack filler, honestly. Now, we always know when we get a new booster set or something, the first few cards are gonna be literally wasted. And we know, I know, you know, that eventually we're going to get some really big push for Cyberse. Now, I'm going to have an actual more in-depth discussion with this in the near future. But we've now officially reached 2 normal monsters being produced for this deck. And I mean, nobody said that normal monsters were a bad thing. But if it's the first card in the set, you know that shit's gonna be filler, right? It's not even a tuner. So the first thing we gotta talk about is Protron. And Protron is this 100/100 Earth Cyberse normal monster that I guess I'm supposed to go into Link Repo and start kind of going up my place from there, but like, what? How was this a good idea? I mean, okay, so do you want me to play Rescue Rabbit in Cyberse? I don't want to play a brick, you know what I mean? And the point of this is Pendulum Magicians were, not even Pendulum Magicians, Pepe was Intermage, Damage Juggler, you know, all of these bullshit cards that we had come out in the time that it was out. You know, it took little things, Pendulum Sorcerer and shit like this. It's almost like we're following suit right now, but the point of this video is, Konami, stop producing shit normal monsters. I understand that you gotta have pack filler. I understand that if you're going to do these things, you know, give them a little bit more than they actually have. You know, who does Agumon have to, you know, snuggle with around here? Who does this little guy have to snuggle with to get a tuner? Alright? You could have very easily made Protron a tuner monster. You slap an extra line on it. You know? Hell, you could have even made it the first pendulum monster in the archetype and gave it a pendulum scale effect. And it would have been more useful than the Earth level 1 Cyberse it is. Now, as I said, maybe we're all just being bamboozled right now. And the true intent behind this is we should be exploring Rescue Rabbit. You know, we're doing the entire deck wrong. We should just be playing a bunch of normal monsters. There are a lot of monsters right now that have those specific Cyberse restrictions, and maybe it's just normal summon Rescue Rabbit and go into a free Link 2 that has Cyberse in its thing. But I have to play a bunch of shitty vanilla monsters. They're not even the good vanilla monsters. You know, like, most good vanilla monsters are 1950, 1900, you know, their actual stats. And instead, we have a 100/100. Did I miss something here? Like, Huh? No, no, nobody wants to make this a valid point. Thank you. That's what I thought. Protron is the result of pack filler, and it's not even good pack filler. It's probably just something we're gonna see show up in the anime once, maybe twice, and I call it a day there. It's really unfortunate when these particular things happen. I mean, hell, Labradorite Dragon had a better showing for its time as an included normal monster than some of the other shit. I know we've had a couple of normal monsters recently kind of just show up, but they seem a lot better than Protron. So I'm not exactly sure where Konami's going. It's almost kind of like we just got we had a good run of normal monsters for the longest time. Everything was going good. Things were looking good. You know, Faust Cannon was at least a pendulum monster. You got the best of both worlds for it being a pendulum scale. Abso-fucking-lutely. You know, it was beautiful. No one plays it, but you know, there were a few couple of good ideas. You know, Cleafort Scout, another good example of a normal monster. But it's almost like this one was designed to just suck. You could have just, why'd you not slap a tuner on it? You know, like, at least make it more worthwhile for me to want to make it. I mean, you already made Needle Fiber. You may as well give the actual Cyberse deck something. But it's like they're not even trying with these particular card designs. I don't get it. I understand that, as I said, I'm going to touch on this a little bit more in this video. We know at some point, Cyberse has to be a fucking good deck. And Konami will make Cyberse a good deck. Trust me. It's a main character deck. We almost always have something particularly broken. I don't think 5Ds had Junk Doppel and Junk Synchronedra Warrior. I don't remember what Yuya's generation gave us. I guess every Utopia ever. And then we had Arc V gave us Pepe. And then this generation, we haven't had Cyberse be a fully functional deck yet. But, or what? Not even, are we 30 episodes into range yet? We're a good number in. And things are already starting to shape up. We've got the right support coming in, and a lot of things, except for Protron. I don't even know what this abnormality is. You know, if you make something decent for Cyberse, you give them the ability to summon 3 of the same monster, or if you ever produce something that says pay 1,000, pay half your life points, special summons 3 of the same normal monster from your deck. You know, there's a lot of card design left to be designed for normal monsters, especially if you give heroes a hero lives. You can give normal monsters the ability to special summon 3 copies of the same fucking normie from their deck. I don't know why that hasn't been designed yet, but I think that would give you more of a reason to dedicate things to Rescue Rabbit, a chance to revive Dino Rabbit. You know, these long forgotten parallels that existed back in the day. It would give a lot more use to the normal monsters that exist, the helpless ones. Obviously, you probably put a level 5 or lower restriction on it. I mean, I'm not too worried about what a rank 5 can do to me. And if you want to bring out 3 level 5 normal monsters from your deck, well, you know, you're already in a really bad position because you're playing 3 bricks that all require a tribute summon. So you already picking wisely. But the lack of card design towards normal monsters as of late, for any archetype in general, it's almost degrading, honestly, just for how much they're getting the shaft. And you goddamn know Konami's pushing this Cyberse archetype. And we're just, I don't get it, man. Like, you've got the good card design. You know what you need to do. Bring some normal love back into this game. Like I said, I might even consider I kind of think paying half your life points to summon 3 normal monsters from your deck of the same name might be too much of a cost like Hero Lives. I mean, Dark Law is a great trade-off. But, I mean, you get more value for less than Scapegoat. You just have to wait a turn. I don't know. I like that card design. It'd be something really interesting to test out. Just for general things. But, what do you think about Protron? Maybe I'm being too hard on it from a competitive standpoint. I understand. I understand the casual player opinion. I know not everything is meant to be quote-unquote competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But there is so much more that they can do for these things. We're what, 20 years into the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I can still tell you better card design than some of R&D. So, don't let the message of Agumon go to waste though. Remember, Protron is bad. Okay? Alright, Agumon. See you back in Link Brains, buddy. Alright, guys. Tell me what you think down below in the comment section, and I'm out, guys. Fucking discussion time's over. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.